Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian, terlebih dahulu bersyukur kita kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala kerana dapat bersama dalam Financing Climate Action Forum 2020 sempena iGEM 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, for decades without us realizing, banks and the financial sector have been working hard to show and ensure that they can align their balance sheets with the greenhouse gas emissions targets. They also strive to enable customers to be climate resilient. Among the efforts is to ensure that the transition process can be handled fairly and inclusively. This could combine to form a fair transition challenge, a task that became even more important with the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, importantly, there is a crucial need for the financial institution to begin understanding climate change issues and start to mainstream it in their financing agenda. The financial institutions shall see that forging cooperation with the government sector on climate finance as an important agenda with huge opportunities. Malaysia is committed to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, together with other enduring commitment to address climate change issues under the Paris Agreement 2015 that had charted our green strategy to pursue green growth for the sustainability and resilience under the 11th Malaysian Plan 2016-2020. Ladies and gentlemen, as a vital Islamic finance hub, Malaysia launched the first green Islamic bond in the world in 2018. A new climate finance instrument that has the potential to channel the US 2 trillion Islamic finance market towards funding of green and sustainable investment projects. To complement and promote greater utilization of Green Sukuk as a fundraising channel, several incentives are in place to attract green issuers, including tax incentives for green technology activities in energy, transportation, building and waste management. The government had introduced financing incentives under the Green Technology Financing Scheme GTFS 2.0 with total funds allocation of Ringgit Malaysia 2 billion until 2020. The government and financial institution must complement each other. While the government plays an enabling role in developing climate change mitigation and adaptation policies, the financial institutions need to translate the policies into investment opportunities, conducting climate finance risk assessment, and developing the necessary climate finance action plan. In addition, the financial regulators and legislators play their role to provide support to financial institutions by comprehensively understand the dynamics of climate finance mechanism and conducting policy assessment to enable the climate finance transformation process. Ladies and gentlemen, there are various measures have been introduced or being mooted to be implemented to support the climate financing. For instance, the European Union just launched EU taxonomy regulation for sustainability activities and entered into force on 12 July 2020. It is a classification of economic activities or sectors that play key roles in climate change mitigation and adaptation. In this regard, I applaud under the formation of the Joint Committee on Climate Change, JC3 by the Bank Negara Malaysia and Securities Commission Malaysia to pursue collaborative actions building climate change resilience within the financial sector. Ladies and gentlemen, although we are only beginning to appreciate the costs associated with responding to climate change, additional financial resources will clearly be necessary at local and national levels for countries to build a climate resilient future. As such, climate change needs to be seen primarily as an economic concern that warrants attention. Towards a high-income country, Malaysia's ability to generate income and attract co-financiers and private investment should be mobilized. Ladies and gentlemen, while an immediate concern is given to develop funding strategies to secure private sector investment in mitigation actions that will reduce carbon emissions, large amount of expenditure is required to fund adaptation strategies, particularly to address the people's health and well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, the annual cost of adaptation is estimated will be between 140 to 300 USD billions by 2030, which suggests that public budgets will not be able to address the financing challenge alone. While focusing on public finance and believe it needs to flow efficiently first, private finance is also critical and also must materialize at scale in financing adaptation action. In this regard, Malaysia reiterates the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities and respective capabilities. Under this principle, we need developed countries to take the lead in climate action while providing the means of implementation to the developing countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the government will deepen partnership and collaborative actions with key actors such as donors, investors, public and private banks, financial intermediaries, project developers, and implementers to develop, refine, and scale up innovative and successful mechanism of climate finance. Ladies and gentlemen, FCAC 2020 aims to bring together thought leaders, policymakers, financial practitioners, and relevant stakeholders to deliberate on pressing issues and develop a facilitating framework to foster climate finance. Ladies and gentlemen, the conference will also look upon a more proactive push by private and public financial institutions to create financial instruments for climate finance. These actions need also to be looked by a new strategies given the pandemic that we are now facing to ensure we build back better. I strongly believe this will bring a great impact on realizing the development of larger climate action financial facilities, especially in Malaysia, based on the commitment of speakers and financial institutions here. I wish you all a fruitful and rewarding conference at the first ever virtual iGEM. Although we are physically apart, I'm sure ideas and sharing of experiences still can be done through this robust virtual platform that we created for iGEM. Akhir kata, saya ucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada pihak MGTC, Malaysia Green Building Council, dan British High Commission Kuala Lumpur di atas usaha dan kerjasama dalam menjayakan Financing Climate Action Conference 2020. Sekian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.